Hello and welcome back to City Skylines 2 and the wonderful tiny town of Mansington. Not that tiny anymore, is it really? So I've done a little bit of prettying up off camera, so I've fixed these paths a little bit and put a little bit of a wonderful growth area in the middle there. I don't really know what we're going to do with that area yet, but it's just a nice little thing. Once we expand over in this direction and make a nice little central hub for something, I'm sure. The main thoroughfare road I've added trees along the side of all the way along, and the roundabouts along it I've stuck some trees alongside at the moment as well. They're all very tiny trees at the moment, but they will grow in. With the trees when they're planted come in as young saplings, I suppose. Well, not quite saplings, it's bigger than that, isn't it? But they will grow as time moves on. What else did I do? I prettied up this, I did this cemetery, put some trees along there and some bushes along the front just to make it look a little bit more beautiful. And the same with the school areas. I have planted some trees all around the parks and the back of the houses along there. Just because if you had a school there, you would do that, wouldn't you? You'd want privacy for the school. And I've also just planted some random trees around here. And I've also added trees along the roads behind and around the secondary school, the high school as it's called in this, of course. But it's a secondary school to me. I also put some trees behind the pop star's mansion as well, because I figured they'd probably want privacy from the people driving along the road. So that seemed like a reasonable thing to do. So the one problem we have with putting trees along is that when you put trees or green grass verges or grass banks, if we come along down here to this road here, you can see that it will remove, you can't really see because of the way it highlights, but it will remove the ability to park on the road. I think that shows it a little bit better there. It'll remove the ability to park on the road. So right now, there is no parking around the schools, which is a bit of a problem because there's one thing that schools need, it's parking. We don't have car parks available to us at the moment, but we can unlock that with some of our upgrade points, so we'll look at doing that shortly. I tried again to remove this. I still haven't reported that to the Discord, actually. I do need to do that. The fact that we can't get rid of this sewage outlet. So I just stuck a bunch of trees and plants and shrubs behind it just to hide it a bit, because it's a bit of an eyesore really there, isn't it? I played around with the cargo hub as well for the ferries, trying to get it to connect to the outside world over here where we can actually see a boat. Oh no, that's the arrow. I thought there was a boat going along for a second. I was wrong. And the one thing I noticed was that if we come over here, open this up, there is a lane already for sea traffic there. So what we would need to do is buy all the tiles to connect to this lane and then draw a lane from wherever we put our cargo hub to the existing lane, so it actually has access to the outside world. At the moment that lane just goes from one end of the map over there to the other. We have a bit of a problem with this channel. If we wanted to put our cargo hub around where our city actually is at the moment, we'd have a bit of a problem because this channel isn't big enough to put even a 2-lane sea... what do they call it? A sea highway? Sea lane? A seaway. We couldn't actually fit a seaway along there. If we look at this, it says there's no water, even though there is water. Yeah, there are certain bits where it doesn't do it, like along here. Yeah, we can't get anything along there at all. I did have a little bit of a play with buying these tiles up, terraforming this to remove all the land and widen this channel, and it still had the same issue. So I don't know if that's a bug or if maybe it didn't have enough time for it to realize it was there. I did let time. I did have the game paused when I did all the beautifications updates that I did, but maybe it needed a bit more time to settle in to realize that there was water there, or maybe it's a bit of a bug. I don't really know. Anyway, what are we going to do today? So we can't do anything with water at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. We do have bus, though, that we can get started, which would probably be a good thing for our city, because it is a little split at the moment. But I think the first thing we need to do... oh, we also have a forestry going now as well, don't we? Do we have a... that's not what I wanted. Production. Yeah, we are producing 153 tons of lumber or wood a month. And we have a surplus of 105 tons, which is good. That is good. We also have a tiny surplus of grain as well. But that's good because that means that will then be exported. I don't think there's anywhere it can be sent for processing. Maybe some things get sent over to the industrial areas for processing. The building's collapsed. Oh, well. I guess we should probably just get rid of these then, because that's probably going to collapse as well, isn't it? So let's get rid of that as well for the minute, to save the embarrassment of having another collapsed building in our tiny town. I was going to call it a city, it's not though, is it? What is this one? Not enough customers and a lack of labour. We do have a huge demand for industry and a pretty large demand for low density residential as well, so we'll try to address that today. The first thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to unlock some parking areas. We've also got an underground parking building, which is excellent, and an automated parking building, which looks very fancy. But for now, let's unlock this. We have the parking tab over here. Now what do we have? An overground parking building, which is of course massive. A very large parking lot. A large parking lot, which I can't actually really see the size of. A medium parking lot. So we'll probably go with a medium parking lot. Maybe we'll put one on either side. Yeah, we can just about fit them in. I think we want to save some space either side of this primary school for the upgrades. So let's put some parking in by the school just to make sure that the people, when they're dropping off their kids, in fact there actually is already parking in the high school, I just realised, but not in the elementary school. I keep calling it primary school. I'm going to keep using these UK terms because it's what I am used to. So let's get rid of some of this demand. The industry demand has actually gone down a little bit, which is nice. I wonder if that's because some of these have expanded a little bit. This currently has 39 employees and 21 employees. Well, a maximum of 31 and 29. So it's looking pretty good. So we need to expand our residential a bit. I'm thinking maybe we'll expand some residential over here, because this is all commercial over here. So if we expand the residential down here, what I might... That's not what I wanted to do. Didn't want to purchase map tiles. I wanted to go into zoning. I might pop a little bit... Oh, that was the mixed usage. We actually have some mixed usage in, look. Look at these. Commercial on the bottom with residential on top. Excellent. What kind of residential does it class as, I wonder? It's got to be low rent or medium. It looks like a low rent housing, doesn't it? Maybe that's why our low rent accommodation over here was so underused, because we put those in. So, let's get a road. Let's bring the road in line with that. We'll just bring it straight down here, right to the end for the minute. And then we'll think about what we're going to do here. So let's bring a curved road in. We'll start right from this, right from this corner. Curve this road along here. Oh, I don't like how that's curving. That's more like it. Let's bring that in line with that. Swap over to the straight tool. Bring that over there. Where are you going? Like, that road didn't exist just now. How did you know that road was going to be there? How did you know that truck? Are you some sort of magic truck? Amazing. Amazing. So let's do a little bit of gridding around here. I'm actually making them a bit too small, aren't I? I've just realised. So let's get rid of this Wood Street. We'll get rid of Wood Street. We don't need that. And also come, I think that's going to be it there. We'll come straight across to there. Do we need a road joining those two? Maybe not. Maybe we'll leave that for now. We'll come across from this one. Leaves a little bit of a gap in the middle, but that's not a problem. We could always put some paths or something like that in there at another time. So we've got a little bit of zone in there available for some residential. So let's put in some low density housing, shall we? I don't want to put anything there, I don't think, because that's kind of like the main street. We could put a little bit of commercial in around here, because there's a little bit of a commercial need as well. I'll put some commercial there as well, why not? In fact, what I might actually do is put in some mixed housing. We'll just pop it there. We'll just pop it there. Yeah, sorry, you've already started building your houses and I've immediately told you need to destroy them. Yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that'll take care of that. Industry demand is through the roof. Through the roof. Let's have a little look over here. So we have oil here. We need to get to oil at some point. Can we figure out when we get oil? We've got tiny town, boom town, busy town. We get ore, big town. We need big town. We need to get quite large then until we get that. So we do want to avoid that area. I might... If we bring this up again, I might just draw a little zone around this, just so I have a rough idea of where it is. We can fill that in later on. I just wanted to make sure I don't do too much there. So, was there anything else in that direction? Oh, there's some fertile land up there, which could be quite good for us, because we have... Do we have something which is... vegetable? We don't have any vegetable farming yet, do we? What is our vegetable farming looking like? Excuse me, a deficit of almost 40 tons a month. So it would be good to get that, really, wouldn't it? I only have 6 tiles available. Where was that? That was sort of just, well, I was going to say north, just north in this relative view up here. So what could we do there? If we bought those... How many is that at the moment? That's, I've got 6 available. Do I want to spend the 6th one? Maybe not right now. Maybe we'll just do that. And then again, I'm just going to draw a little quick district around here.
A driving advisory has been issued.
Just so I know I'm not going to go over it. And there is also now a new road we could also connect to. A new collector road we can utilize.
Until conditions improve.
Which is nice. But for now we're just going to expand. Is this industry over here? Of course it's industry. Look at it. Spewing out smog. Let's expand this a little bit. We can't go from that side because we don't currently have that available as a district. It's a shame it doesn't show us where Hawthorne Springs is in that view. So let's come up to about here. I think we're too far away for the
So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move.
The mapping to show.
Humans are programmed to desire
this one should be there. Where's this one? There it is. I want to try and make sure that's at 90 degrees at the other end. There we go. Beautiful. We can connect those two up. For some reason that was 88 degrees. I don't know quite why that discrepancy is there, but there it is. We'll live with it. Not a problem.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
I've just realised that road doesn't actually connect there. Can we connect those? Ooh, nope.
That's right. Today we are talking about the increased likelihood that you'll
apparently not.
die.
Let's try that again then, shall we?
What an increased death rate measures.
Either way, if everybody
there we go. That's more like
gives
it.
me the creeps.
That's a wild overstatement. Are you trying to make people panic?
Did you say panic? She said panic. The death rate is skyrocketing. We've got to get out of here.
Let's
No, I'll stay and clear up the mess.
Oh, I didn't see that before. It is. I had it on when I was doing the beautification updates that I was making, and it is somewhat useful to have. You can see here where some of our roads have gone a little bit wonky, but do you know what? It's fine. We live in a city of jank, and we love it like that, don't we? Well, that is not far enough over. And then one more, which we'll just put somewhere in the middle here. And then we'll take... I don't know if I want to come off the middle necessarily. But I'm going to. I'm just going to put one straight up the middle. Boop. There we go. And then we've got a lovely little industrial area ready to be zoned. So let's do that. There is some groundwater there, which we're about to horrifically pollute. I probably could have just used the sort of square tool for this. Hey-de-ho. There we go. So we've got some new industry coming in. And I think what I'll probably do is, if we can bring up this, it goes right the way along the road. I was going to connect a road up there. Maybe we'll do it anyway. Maybe we'll do it anyway. I just want to have something. We'll make this a lovely little carved road as well. If I might come in... Oh no, we're coming over here. So we now have a connection to another... It did connect. We now have another connection to another area over there, and we can start thinking about getting some vegetables over there. So our demand has sorted itself out. Excellent. 7. I was wanting to see how many of our vehicles were in use, because I can see a few of these popping up here. Wanted to make sure that they had ample vehicles ready to go. So, right, let's do the vegetable farm, and then maybe we'll think about some public transportation. So if we bring, not that back up. I think what I'll do is I'll just try and build a road. That comes all the way around it. Because then we have a really good idea of where our massive vegetable area is going to be. It's right next to some industrial areas. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Probably not, right? But we do need it. We do need it. So let's pop. Where are we going to put this? I might put it here, I think. And then if we do this... Why can't I do that? Invalid shape, so it says. What if we do something like this? There we go, that's more like it. And then we'll just bring this, taking up as much of this space as we can. Harvestable resources are currently at 78 tons. Do you know, I might actually just come straight up here for the minute. And we'll just have that as our little vegetable farm in that little corner. We know we've got all of that there to expand into with fertile land, which could be very useful for us. Oh, the vegetable farm actually gets buildings, look. Interesting, interesting. It's a little weird that off the back of the farm it comes straight into a massive ramp up the fields, but that's the way it goes. Oh, look how much industry we've got coming in. Loads and loads. So I did say public transport next, didn't I? So we need a bus depot. And there's also a taxi depot. We'll do buses first, though, shall we? This is going to go over in our service area. I'm going to put it quite close to the main road so the buses can get out nice and quickly. Oh, there are actually taxis going around. Although I don't have any taxis. I don't know why we have taxis. Did I accidentally put down a taxi depot somewhere? I don't remember doing that. But maybe I did, or we're very close to getting the next one. So now we have a bus depot. We have 25 vehicles available to us. We can upgrade to electric buses, and we can also add an extra garage, which is an extra little add-on that goes around it somewhere. So we'll have to keep an eye on where that's going to go, not put too much stuff around it. But what we need to do now, though, of course, now we've got a bus depot, we can also put down bus stops and bus shelters. And then once you've got those, you create the route. So we need to think about where we're going to put these. We'll just stick with bus stands for the minute. Where are we going to put these? We want one in this area somewhere, don't we? We'll put it right here. Put one either side of the road. Because we're going to want to loop these at some point. That'll serve that sort of area. Let's put one in down here where we have some of the bigger... Oh, there we go. We've got Milestone 6. We are a boom town. What do we get from Milestone 6? Textile fiber farming on fertile land. Perfect. We can also have advanced pollution management and a heavy traffic ban and an increase to our loan limit, but we're not really doing loans at the moment. So let's come back put some more bus stops in. So we'll put a couple of bus stops by the schools, which does actually get rid of our trees, but hey-de-ho, what are you going to do? So we've got this area done, this area done. Should we put one down here as well? You know what, why not? And then this little commercial area could probably do with a couple, so we'll put one in up there, and one down this area as well. Then we have this industrial area. I might just put one in there, which will serve all of this. And then we'll put one in over here. Just making sure it goes on the right side of the road. And we'll put another one in roughly halfway up this way. What else do we have? We have this area over here. This might need a couple, so we'll put one in over here. And then one in over here. We'll put just one in this commercial zone, just right in the middle. We'll put one in our new little urban area down there. And then we might put a couple in around here, so we'll put one here and then one here. And that will probably do us for the minute. Then we need to make bus routes. So, do we just want one big route? Probably not, right? We probably want to designate somewhere as a bit of like a centralized area so we can cross all the lines over. So maybe we'll have one that goes around here. And we'll use this as like our stop-off area. So, let's go from here. To here. To here. You can also add waypoints in now, so if you put a route down and it doesn't go the way you would like it to, you can put a waypoint in to make sure it goes the way you think it should, which I think is a wonderful little addition. And then we'll send them back, making sure we go to the opposite side of the road each time. There, 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 and there. And then we'll complete that route. That is route 1 done. Then I think we'll have one that goes around here, and then maybe we'll have just like a little connected one. So let's start here. Okay, let's not start there. Let's start there. That makes more sense. All the way back again. Lovely little loop. Route 2 done, and then we'll put another little route in which just goes between these two here. There we go. So we've got 3 bus routes which all just kind of loop together. Lovely. Does that mean we've got buses in use now? Yeah, we do. We've got 13 buses en route. We have public transport. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right. We also unlocked then... Oh, I didn't want any of this. Zoning. We have textile fiber farming, which I really want to get going. So let's put this one over here. But shall we put it over there? Do we want it a bit more in the middle to take up all of this available space? Let's put it there. And then we'll put a little dirt road connecting that up to this junction here. was complaining about something, but that's now gone, so that's perfect. And then let's get an amazing farm for our textiles down here. It's annoying we haven't quite got that little bit of space down there, but hey-de-ho. Let's get a massive, massive textile farm in. Because why not, right? Excellent.
Has anyone seen my...
Look at this lovely little farmland we've got going on. Loving it. And a bit more space to grow if we need as well. Do we need buses up there? Probably don't need buses up there, do we?
I'm sure they'll turn.
So we do also have taxis available. Taxis work a little bit different to how you might expect, though. Let's have a little look at it, shall we? Let's put a taxi depot in just right here, next to the buses.
Well, never mind.
Just so we can see it. If you have a look at this, we can upgrade to electric taxis, a dispatch centre which allows taxis to pick up passengers from all over the city, and we can upgrade with more space for taxis. And if we come over here,
And on to our main
you can put in
feature story.
taxi stands.
The commercial district is booming.
So this is a little bit different to how, to me, when you put taxis in, the depot goes in and then people phone up for a taxi and the taxis come. Not necessarily how this works. You have to put in taxi stands. So we're going to put a few of these in, not many. We don't really want them.
Thanks, Jim.
Put them by the school. We'll put one in. I'm going to put them quite close to the buses as well. Let's just put one up here. We'll put one in over here. We'll put it a bit more centrally over here. I don't really want to put one over here because it's quite small, but we're going to want one over there. And then we'll put one in the commercial district because why not? So that covers most of the areas there, and then I am going to do the upgrade to have the dispatch center because I think that is going to be super, super useful. So there we go. Now we have a dispatch center in the back there as well. Excellent. So now we have taxis in and out. We have 20 taxis, 8 of which are en route. We now have 24 buses going. Can we see one of our buses? There they are. There they are. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, you know, you wait all this time for buses and then 4 come along at once, right? Typical, typical. I would like to change our bus colours. So we'll keep one as blue, we'll put one as green, and we'll put the other one as a lovely pink. There we go. Just so we can spot them a little bit easier when we're doing any work. That should, I think, change the colour. Oh, there's a fire! There's a fire, and you couldn't really be further away from the fire station, which is over here. I wonder... Oh, yeah, there's our green bus, look. Awesome. I wonder if we'll be able to spot our fire engine en route. Vehicles in use 0. Well, that's not great. Why are you not going to come over here and... Oh, there we go. Dispatched. Where are you, my friend? You've literally just come out. I must have spotted that fire just as it started, you know. Oh, he's got his little sirens on. And is it just me, or is that quite a European-looking fire truck as well? I like it. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I might even just speed things up so we can just follow this fire engine. I wonder if we should join... Yeah, traffic's starting to become a bit problematic now, isn't it? Is that because there are traffic lights somewhere? No, it's just like a giveaway area. Okay. Really should be letting this fire engine through a little faster though, shouldn't they? Yeah, traffic is starting to come up a little bit. We'll have to have a bit of a think about that. How we're going to handle that. Most of the traffic seems to be coming straight down here. I wonder if we put... like a little bypass bridge in over here or something, maybe. Have we stopped tracking our fire engine? Where's our fire engine? I don't think it's made it up there yet, has it? Oh, it looks like that house is just burnt to the ground. The fire engine took way too long. we take a look at our coverage a second, it is all green. It should be fine. Should be fine. And now we have some more of these low rental ones which have become derelict as well. So you know what? I'm just going to bulldoze them. Just going to bulldoze them, and we'll just replace that with some low density because that is what we are currently needing. Same over there as well. Is the fire engine still on its way? Where's the fire engine? Where is it? Oh, the other one must have despawned because it took too long to get there. So another one's now being dispatched. I don't think that I don't think that house is going to survive. I think 165 Franklin Street is gone for good. So, what else? We need some more low density residential. We need a little bit more industrial because this is just filled in so rapidly up here. I think we might want to put a road in connecting this area up here maybe so everything doesn't have to come along this way to get there. I think that would be quite nice. We might even bridge over the gravel path over there to get there. Because this area is becoming quite substantial now, isn't it? We're obviously going to want to expand it as well. Maybe we'll do that now. Maybe we'll do that now. Come in from here. Curve it up here. And then if we page up. Then page down. Trying to get under 6 degrees. Which I probably should have done on the other side. It's probably quite steep on that side, is it? Oh, it's not too bad because the ground looks a bit higher there anyway. And then we will connect this in. Right there. Just so there's a little connecting road connecting this whole area up to this industrial area, because they are complaining of a lack of labour. We do need some more housing though, so let's do some of that as well. Let's go for the straight tool, come out as far as we can there, bring that down here, make sure we're at 90 degrees at that end. Let's put some more low density residential in. I might put a little bit of mixed use for a little bit of commercial. We also want some medium density. So maybe we'll go with some... Oh! New signature building, the Epicurean Garden. Luxurious living spaces atop a high-end restaurant made for those who appreciate life for its pleasures. Ooh! Okay. Let's put row houses in along there. And then we'll fill the rest of this with low density. I know we don't need row houses yet, but let's put some along there as well. Why not, right? Still lots of workers needed there, but we've only just put that house in there, so let's give that a chance to fill out. So where is this other signature building? Luxurious living spaces atop a high-end restaurant. Where do we want to put that? I'm going to put it right there, just because it looks like there's a space right there. It's right in the middle of the commercial zone, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Look at that. And spaces for advertisements to come. Excellent. A little bit more industrial need, but I really am more concerned about the fact we don't have enough workers at the moment. I feel like we should be panicking about that. Was that the fire engine returning after it put out the fire here on that what is now a derelict lot? Do you know what? I really like this area. I think that row of the mixed use ones with all the houses around it, I think looks really good. So many open jobs, so few workers. I'm working on it. Give me a chance. How many workers do these have out of interest? Just the 2 for this little vegetable farm. Does it tell us here? So when we were putting it down, I suppose if we click this, it might. 100 tons. Wanted to see what our usable resources were going to be. That was going to be huge, wasn't it? Okay, so if we look down here. The word here came out very weird because I was about to sneeze, but it appears to have disappeared now. So you have a little bit of surplus in textile or in cotton. Vegetables, we still have a massive deficit. I don't know if that's maybe because there just aren't a lot of employees. It was only one employee, but it should be able to produce quite a lot. Maybe just because it needs a little time to grow. So it's got no workers up here. Well, it's got 26. Okay, we're not doing too bad. It's a little short on workers, but it could be a lot worse. I'm very hesitant to put in more industry, even though there is a demand for it, when we don't have people to fill the spaces we already have. I think that would be... Oh, there's a plane going around somewhere. There it is. Hello, you. We have some more tiles we can buy. We want to save a few of those for this area over here, though, to get that... we can probably get rid of Hawthorne Springs now. We will do some proper districting at some point, but right now let's just leave it at that. It probably wouldn't be be a bad idea filling in this space here, would it? And then we can... What did I say was up here? Was it just that oil? Yeah. So we could put another little residential area over here, but we probably need to fill in the rest of this industry bit first to get it a bit more usable. A bit more usable. I just want to see if our trees have grown at all. I think they have, you know. I think they have. Although it hasn't been that long. I keep just putting the game on single time rather than anything faster. Yeah, I don't think those have grown up at all. Well, there goes a hearse to go and collect a nice dead body. Excellent. Go you. Let's have a little bit of look at our traffic. Not good. Not good. Not good. We do have a little bit of 80% traffic flow, which isn't bad. But seeing as this is a growing city, this is only going to get worse. Can't see much in the way of traffic problems at the moment, but there was a lot down here. This is a really heavily utilized route coming up here, look. And I don't really know how to deal with that. I just wanted to see how we've got 400 citizens a month in our taxis and 500 in our buses. That is brilliant, because that is people that are not driving around. So that works out really, really well for us. Our education system is amazing. You know what, Brianna? You're right. You're right. You are right. So, what next? What is this one over here? The medical clinic. Yes, they needed some medical care over here, didn't they? Might be worth putting in a fire station as well, seeing as we learnt that we have a problem getting fire engines over there. But I guess one thing at a time, right? So what can we unlock that we might want? Highways or motorways in British speak would probably be useful at some point. At some point we're going to want to expand down into this area, and we are going to want to make some new junctions, which will need some highway one-ways, slip roads to do so. I do like we now have some access to this road over here. It's not going to be heavily utilised at the moment, but there are a couple of cars coming along it, which I do like. And we are very close to getting access to the train line as well, which is going to be quite exciting. So I got distracted. Large roads? Ooh, we might want some large roads at some point, you know. Where are we? If we put in a larger road here, would that solve any problems? Maybe if we put an extra lane in just for the left turn, it would stop it backing up so much there. It might not hurt. Appalled at how healthcare is run. Well, yeah, we don't have any crematorium availability because we don't have a crematorium, that's fine. But our cemetery is available, healthcare availability is fine, so I don't know what you're complaining about there. It's like Nigel. Nigel's always moaning about something, isn't he? So maybe large roads could be useful. In terms of electric, we have a gas power plant, a geothermal plant, oh, and I did say I wanted solar panel, didn't I? If we have a little look at... What do you mean water? Oh, is there a water shortage?
cut back on
No, water
watering the lawn,
availability is good.
and shower with a
Sewage
friend
treatment's good,
whenever
and sewage
possible.
export is good.
This has been
So,
a local public service announcement.
again, don't know what they're moaning about.
That was
I'm guessing that
truly
this
superb.
over here
Masterful
is...
counterpart. You're listening to
what,
Second
surface
Radio,
water flow?
the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that dial.
Flows downstream and mixes with areas of still water. Currents can carry polluted water a great distance.
About a traffic accident.
So that might start taking water from our industrial
Road
area
maintenance
and
services have already
putting
been
it down
established, and
here.
traffic flow should return
Hey-ho.
to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out,
Electric.
you might want to wait a
Ooh,
few
we
hours
do
to
need
get
some
the
more
cars out.
electric. So maybe we'll look at doing solar panel in this area. Solar panel.
No use reminding
Well, yeah,
you.
technically,
Meanwhile,
but
it's
solar power,
well,
lots of
for
solar.
Christ's sake.
Let's skip this and get back to the music. We also have hydroelectric available, but I don't know if that's going to be much good for us at the moment. If we can get the view where we can see water flow. Yeah, it's not the fastest running river in the world, is it? Oh, that's interesting that there's a break there. Looks like that should connect up. Same over there. Interesting. We do have a need for more low density residential, which I'm going to have to do fairly soon as well. Let's have a little bit look at this. So water, we can get the advanced water pumping station, but we're currently not using pumping stations. The crematorium could be useful. I don't really want the incinerator plant. I want to rely on the recycling for that. We could start looking at education things. Emergency shelters and a proper fire station wouldn't be a bad shout. Police headquarters and a city hall as the centre for different branches of local government. A more efficient bureaucracy registers, lowers loan interest rates. Well, we don't really want that. And we don't really want to be importing much. We could get air or trains. I think we're probably a bit small for air and we haven't quite reached the trains yet. Park maintenance we actually do very much want. We also do probably need to get some sort of telecommunications in because we don't have any telecommunications. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is park maintenance. Let's get park maintenance. And I think we'll get the crematorium. And let's deal with... Oh, and then we're going to get the solar power plant as well. So if we come over here and look at our battery farm, yeah, basically nothing, which is what you would expect. We have 1.9 million. I'm hoping that's enough to build the solar power farm. Whew, only just. Oh my holy bejeebus. Is that big? Wow. So maybe we want to... maybe what do we want to do? I think we're going to need to relocate a bunch of this stuff. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that massive. I do want it over here, though. So let's have another little look at it and see what... Because we can't put it obviously connecting to this main road. But we could set it back a little bit. So we probably just need to do definitely that pylon. Maybe that one there. This pylon's going to have to go. Let's pause it for a second because this is going to break everything. And if we relocate this, just move this back a little bit more. What was it on there? 4.8. Can we get up to 4.8 again? 4.78, 4.7, yeah, let's just pop it there for the minute. Wait a second. Advanced rotor system allows for a significant increase in power output, battery extension and solar assist. I didn't even think about the fact they would have upgrades available. Wowzers. So let's think about this. How did I connect those together with power lines again? How did I do that when I can't see them available here? How have I got underground power lines here? How do I have those? If I just do this, can I not just connect that in over here? Overlapping. I could just do that. Okay, that works. And then where did this connect before? I can just do that. Now, is that everything actually connected in? So they're all connected to the transformer. That goes over to the battery. I think that's okay. So if we have another look at our solar power plant. It's overlapping with the road a bit, but that's fine. So we're going to have to set it back anyway. And actually I do want it facing this way because you can see the transformer at the top left edge of it up there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a 2-lane road just straight off of this. I want a nice straight one. That's not quite good enough. Let's just put that there and see if we can fit this in here. What are you overlapping with? What are you overlapping with? It normally highlights in red whatever it thinks it's overlapping with, but I can't see anything. It's the power line. It's the power line. How do I delete power lines? How do I delete power lines? Huh? How do I... Oh, because they're not underground. That's why. So let's just get rid of these for the minute. I just thought they were underground. There we go. Pop that one in there, looking fantastic. Connect this. Oh, it can't go through the wind farm. Oh, we can fit it through here just about. Oh no, we can't because it maps with that one. Ooh. Oh, wait. There we go. That's that connected up. And that's that connected up. That should be working now. Look at the size of this. What's the power output of it? 140 megawatts. And it's got its own built-in battery. Oh, that's wonderful. So many people are sick. Lack of customers, but have we filled in some jobs? We filled in some jobs, but not many. So let's expand our estate down here and get some more low-density residential in. Where are you going? There you are. I'll put one road straight down the middle. Said it's 90 degrees, it's definitely not, but that's fine. Low density residential. I might put a little bit of commercial in just there, just because, you know, it's a corner shop. Who doesn't want a corner shop? We'll have to bear in mind that none of this is really set up for our bus routes at the moment, but we should be okay. It's not too far away from the existing ones. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, our bus usage is up to 700 a month. That is fantastic. Fantastic. Do we have any parks in this area? Not really is the answer to that. Or is this our park maintenance? Yeah, let's put our park maintenance over here. Can't quite fit it in there. Can't quite fit it in there. I might put it just there, I think. Is that called Crazy Street or Cozy Street? So let's put a little dog park in, pop it in just here. And a small plaza we'll put that one in over here. There's nothing down here at the moment. I might put just a small park in. We'll use our eminent domain to get rid of one of those. How's that looking for parks now? Most stuff's green apart from the industrial area, but does a industrial area need parks? I wouldn't have thought so. I would not have thought so. What else did we buy? We bought a crematorium. That's what we bought. We bought a crematorium. Which I would ideally like to have been next to the cemetery, but we've actually put the bus depot and the taxi depot right opposite there. So maybe we will pop that in here. That does have upgrades coming though. So maybe we put it in here. Doesn't quite fit in there. Maybe we'll just put it there then, just next to the taxi depot and the bus depot. I just put down low residential. Is that already just all filled in? Pretty much. We definitely need to expand a bit. There's no industry anywhere near this side, really, is there? Apart from up here. We might want to think about putting some industry in somewhere on this side or something. We do have an industrial need, but maybe we should think about putting like a little residential area over here somewhere. Start thinking about getting stuff connected to this road. I'm hesitant to take up too much of the forestry area. Oh, one thing you can do that I saw City Planner Plays did was once you put the zone down for your forestry industry, you can't plant any trees there. The option to plant trees is gone. Overlaps with the zone. But what you can do is plan where you're going to put it, spam down loads and loads of trees, and then create the zone. So we might utilize that. Maybe we'll put like another one in over here and over here or something like that at some point. But maybe for now we put like a little new area over here. Because again, we've got the oil that's going to come in there, which is already going to annoy these people a little bit. So we've got room for one up there, but it seems pointless while there's nothing there. So yeah, maybe we'll do that for the moment then. Let's put a medium roundabout in here. Maybe we'll just use our grid tool for this. If we come 244, 244, 248, 248. 248? Okay, we'll just do 248. Fine, whatever. Whatever. And it's doing that weird thing where it thinks there's overlapping items for some reason.
Been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
How delightful.
Trying to get it as pretty much as big as I can without having that
first
silly little loop
listeners.
up here.
What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins.
We'll put in
but you
a
got
little
something
bit
most
of
music these
commercial,
days ain't.
just like
Yes,
here.
lineage traced
Like
back
another
to
one
the
over
great
here,
Hayden
maybe?
himself, Let's see here.
Might even put in a little
Y'all
bit of
got
mixed
soul.
usage
Oh, yes.
there, and then we'll fill in the rest with
Raison d'être. Delicious.
low density
My
residential.
sisters say
And we've got a little bit of
whoever
commercial, but we've
got
got a little bit of commercial coming in, so that should
got
be
more
perfect.
funk in his pinky. But I told
We're going to want to be a
her that ain't
little
fun.
bit careful
That's
of this
classical.
one, because at the
Yes,
moment it is
that must be most exacerbating. Classical music
it's connected
has
only by
been known
one
since
road. I think
time
the
of
first thing I'm going to do
early
is...
Funk, by contrast, is an entirely
Can I get it to
modern
where's
conceit,
this
and
one?
you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say, is for the lay person. Now, let's hear another one of those soulful cans.
Obviously want it at 90
And
degrees.
on to
Come
our
on,
main
game.
featured
Work with
story.
me.
The commercial district is booming as the area
not what
is
I wanted.
attracting more high-end
Immediate
stores,
pause. Get
bringing
rid of this new
latest
street.
luxury to our neighborhood. You can now
I obviously
shop
wanted a
for
carved
designer
road, which is why I spent
shoes
so long
while
trying to get
sipping a
everything lined
fancy
up.
local
You knew
German
that game.
latte.
You knew
Or
that.
so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
And it
Thanks.
also gives us a lovely little area we can put maybe some commercial in here to split up the industrial. Take a little bit of a look at air pollution.
Doing well, that floats our boat.
no
Ooh,
singing
it's
this
blowing the
boat, Glenda.
pollution straight towards that zone. I'm sorry, people who are going to be living there. You're not going to like it very much soon. That's not my problem, though. Electric production is now 152. Electricity trade is none. Is that because it's not connected to the external? It definitely is. Ah, I think it's because it connects into the transformer. Because it's all coming out of the transformer, look. But nothing's going this way. Let's have a little look-see-doodle at this, shall we? So what about if I connect this one straight over here? Just connects via that again. I don't want that because that apparently isn't working. Overlapping items, but it doesn't tell you what. What do you think you're overlapping there? Oh, it's being very silly. It's being very silly. There we go. Maybe that will allow us to export power now. Maybe it's because this was connected into the... Unless you need to buy all of the tiles right to the edge of the map. Oh, they just used an underground cable to connect those two. Why didn't it give me that option? Yeah, it's going to take me so many tiles to go all the way over there. I don't know why we're not exporting any... Well, it's because our batteries aren't charged at the moment. That's why we're not exporting anything. That solves that conundrum. So that may have all been an absolute waste of time. So we now have not much demand for housing, which is nice. There's a few places saying they need workers, but not too many. It's definitely down on what it was, isn't it? Traffic-wise, yeah, this is still a very, very busy area. I wonder if we should put traffic lights here, maybe, and maybe on this roundabout as well. Did that do anything? What about stop signs? Is it changing anything? I don't think it is it? Did it do anything down here? It did put some traffic lights in there. We'll see if that helps somewhat. Oh, I did also, this was the road which went into a, it's like quite a steep road still, but it went into like almost like a, not a tunnel, but you know what I mean, like it was dug into the earth with high banks on the side. So I did solve that as well with a bit of terraforming, so that's also changed in my little off-camera updates. Oh, already rapidly approaching an hour. It doesn't take very long, does it? We only have 1 point left to spend. Is there anything we can do with 1 point? No, we probably want that sort of stuff next, don't we? And more parks wouldn't be a bad shout. We could get a college. Maybe that's what we'll do with this area here. Maybe we'll turn this into like the college zone. I think I will. I think, well, that's the last thing we'll do before we finish up. Because I don't think there's much else we can do with a single point. No, so let's get a college. And then we'll turn this area into like a higher education area. What's the best way of doing this, do we think? Oh, I have no money. I have no money and a college costs 750,000. Well, that's the end of that idea then, isn't it? How are we going to get more money? We are losing horrific amounts. Our service upkeeps are astronomical. 1.2 million. We have a monthly balance of minus 325. If we don't upgrade to the next milestone, I don't really know what we're going to be able to do. When the batteries charge up, that might solve things a little bit. This one's nearly charged. This one's still on its way. But when they charge up, we can then start exporting electric. which will very much help people complaining about the internet. So I'm just going to speed things up a bit, see if we can get these batteries charged. So we have a need for industry. I might just turn all of this into like an industrial zone up here. So maybe we'll expand down this coast here for some more residential. We can also expand this, although I'm hesitant to, seeing as we know that it is in the prevailing winds for air pollution. And they're not going to like it much. They're not going to like... We could expand this up this way a bit, couldn't we? Maybe we'll do that. I wanted to do nicely, but it doesn't want to do it. Okay, that's fine. Do it by hand. Whatever, game. Don't know why I've lost the ability to go to 244 meters all of a sudden. I don't want that. I want that. This one up here. I deliberately haven't connected this bit over here. Well, one to break up the grid a little bit. We can get rid of that little nubbin up there. We have a need for high density residential. I think that's the first time we've really seen a proper need for high density residential. We don't have high density residential. Okie dokie, we need to get to milestone 8 for that. That is going to be a long way away. It's crazy we've got such a massive demand for that and we don't actually have the ability to do it. All we have is low density. So let's just put in some low, which immediately fills in. Look, they're like, please give us some more houses. Please, sir, can I have some more houses? And a massive need for industry still. So let's, because all the jobs are pretty much filled in now. We've got a lack of customers, but that's because we have such a massive requirement for housing. So maybe we'll buy, if we go up to the road there, should we just do all 6 of them? We're going to need them, right? Yeah. Oh, I can't afford to buy them. That's a good point. We cannot expand any further. And again. How many people are you employing now? 6, 8. I wanted to click on the forestry, but it won't let me. 30. We immediately have more demand for low density residential. So let's just expand this a bit more, get some more people in, and also a little bit more experience. I don't know how we're going to get up to level 8 in any sort of meaningful time frame. Where's 90 degrees? There you are. And then we're going to run out of time today, but obviously we will need to come back and revisit these areas and put in some more bus routes, etc. What I might do here, so we can get it roughly in the middle, I might just come straight down and make like a little cul-de-sac over here. Oh, our need for high density has just disappeared all of a sudden. I deliberately left a couple of those blank so I could put in a little bit of commercial up that area because there's not a lot of commercial up there. That should get rid of that. I'm appalled at how healthcare is when people keep complaining about healthcare. It seems alright to me. It seems alright to me. Everything's green. I suppose this area up here isn't very green. Maybe we should put in like another little... Oh, I probably can't afford it. Another medical clinic up there. How are our batteries doing? You're charged. You're charged. So as far as I'm concerned, we should now be... Yep, we are exporting electric, which should be making us some money. It's making us 30,000. I'll be honest, I was hoping for more than that. We might have to start off, we're going to have to finish this up now, but we might have to start off the next video by taking out a loan, because we're going to be so poor. We're not far off the next milestone, which would give us 1.6 million and ore mining. Where's the nearest? The ore is miles away, isn't it? Yeah, it's these purple bits. So we're going to need a lot of tiles to get over there, aren't we? That one's not too far away. So maybe we buy like tiles coming out here and have a go at showing you my impressive junction work and turning this into a four-way junction rather than a one-way, two-way. What's this? Or a traffic accident. Wow. You're outside of my city boundaries, mate. Literally don't care. Literally don't care. Again, high-density residential demand is increasing, with no access to high-density residential. So let's just give them low density, like literally the opposite of what they asked for. And they'll just have to live with that. And maybe we'll build like another bridge across these as well at some point. Oh, and this one up here doesn't have any... I suppose it's over there, but yeah, we'll have to put some more, like another bus stop in here and one in this little new area up here as well, I think. I wonder why we're getting demand for high density when we don't have access to it. Seems like a weird thing to ask for, doesn't it? I wonder if our industry demand is so high because we have such a high surplus. Oh, we don't. I really thought we did. We have a massive surplus of wood, but our grain, livestock and vegetables are still massively under. Probably just because we don't have enough people to work there.
You're listening to Second Moon, these stations.
Like, we only got half people working there. If we had more people working there, they'd be producing more, right?
More challenging sphere of the classical genre.
So I'm hesitant to put in more and use up the rest of this fertile land over here. Because surely we just wouldn't have the people to work there, right? Or we're really struggling. All of our commercial is struggling. I wonder if that's because I spaced commercial around the residential area, so people are just going to their local shops rather than to the big shops over here. Did I just miss these areas to zone? Oh, that's where I put commercial in. We don't have a commercial need at the moment. That's fine. Probably could do with a park up there, couldn't we? I'm going to put some parks inside here, where I can, anyway. It's a shame they won't just offset themselves slightly to fit in. We can get a small park in there, that's nice. We'll do that. Yeah, this area's dead. There's no one there at all. I'm so sorry, commercial area. I don't know how to help you. I wonder if it's because we just need to put in more industry. But we can't afford to buy... Oh, we actually have money coming in. Oh, only very briefly. It's all gone again. We are down to 127 minus. Maybe we need to increase taxes. Maybe that's the last thing we'll do. My last act as mayor of the city for today is to increase tax on everything to 12%. Hopefully that'll help get us out of our slump a little bit. Right, I really need to finish up then, because this is going to start getting too long otherwise. There's this building that's on fire. Hello, you. Look at you. Wonderful. That, oh, if that bus wasn't clipping through that lorry. Perfect. That is our screenshot. Excellent. That's going to be the thumbnail. Building on fire. No one go into the shops. Excellent. Right. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all the good things. One thing I did mean to do today and completely forgot was anyone who comments on the videos, I will find a random citizen and name them after you. So if you want to have a citizen named after you, let me know in the comments and I will name someone after you. How does a solar farm produce massive amounts of noise? More noise than a wind turbine. Really don't understand that very much. Hey ho. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 7:30 PM UK time. Be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in City Skylines 2 in our city of absolutely no one going shopping. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.